So guys, I have a confession. If you clicked on this channel, then you probably saw the name of it is called I Love Kim Possible a lot, because I love Kim Possible a lot.
That's the joke!
That's it, that's the joke. But actually, I also kind of love Drakken a lot. So for those who have never seen Kim Possible, and seriously, if you haven't seen Kim Possible, what the fuck are you doing here? Go fix that. It's on Disney+. I'm not getting paid to say this, but it's there for you legally, or borrow your friend's account. Go do it. Go get on that shit. Oh, also general Kim Possible spoilers for everything, but Dr. Drakken, aka Jew. He is a Jew, but that's not what I'm trying to say. AKA Drew Theodore P. Lipsky is the main antagonist in Kim Possible, the Disney Channel show. Him and sidekick / girlfriend eventually Shigo are the main antagonists for the show. But just because they're the antagonists doesn't really mean they're, evil. I know we're on the Disney Channel, and I know, everyone has to be soft because, we don't want to offend the elitist Christians out here that are trying to cancel Disney, all the time.
Beast will make off with your children. He'll come after them in the night. No. We're not safe till his head is mounted on my wall.
Why does everything need to be woke, yo? But it's actually because they're good characters, and that's what this video is going to be about. Okay, they're in the majority of the show's run. Thingy-a-bob that they had in Disney World, in 2007 or what the fuck ever. And they were doing a preview of the interactive experience, basically. You go on the phone and you, go around and you love Kim Possible a lot, So I couldn't find this clip because this was in beta testing of the ride and no one's uploaded it on YouTube since. But essentially, it's another Drakken Bus episode, and Drakken says to Shigo, "Oh no, Kim Possible must have stopped my plan." Shigo says, "Aw man, it must have been Kim Possible again. Why do you keep on trying?" And Drakken says, 48th time's the charm. Don't check my math on that, but up to that point, that was how many episodes Drakken and Shigo had been in and tried to take over the world. So let's start there. Kim Possible, for the most part, was the first Disney Channel show with, relatively serious continuity. I know a lot of you kids come to this channel with your owl houses and your amphibias and your Fitties and Furbies or whatever the hell. But Kim Possible did it first. Except Gargoyles. That's good too. Also on Disney+. So because of that, all the characters have what the kids call character arcs and deep motivations and are compelling. And to prove it, this video is going to be way too goddamn long. But Drakken from Kim Possible was kind of the star of the show. We have Shigo, who's your sarcastic hot girl starter pack from your childhood that turned you gay, I guess. Thanks, Shigo. But Drakken was really the star of the show. He had great comedic timing, he was determined, and overall, just a good bean. And then you might say, hey KP, if he was such a good bean, why did he try to destroy Kim Possible all the time? We actually have an older video about this, but this video is going to go in way too much more detail, so you can check that for the cliff notes of this comparison, essentially. But that's the thing, though, I don't think Drakken really comprehends that he's going to potentially kill, this child of this guy that he went to college with. He turns his brain off. It's like this bug that I can't squish, and I try to squish the bug, but nothing I do gets the bug to squish, and I keep on calling the exterminator. Why won't the bug die? Where's the goddamn exterminator? Shigo! And that's why in the past I've compared him to Megamind, who kind of has a similar mindset, but it's like a whole movie. Megamind never thinks he's gonna actually kill his arch enemy until he does. But the difference between that and Kim Possible is Drakken's arch enemy is also, a child. So there's also this weird double morality thing going on. So, and if it helps too, Kim's totally on the same page of this, head pat. Like I said before, I guess the worst he did was emotionally manipulate Kim that one time, but Kim forgave him. They saved the world. It's cool. Clean slate. Like the episode. But just to throw this in, I know this channel is called I Love Kim Possible a lot, and Kim is also a great character. We did another video about that. If you also love Kim Possible a lot, go watch my shit. But I've always related to Kim on aesthetic reasons. She's got the most perfect character design that's ever existed in the space of maybe, except Ariel, maybe. To my brain, at least. She's also a lot like me and maybe like you. A young person who on the surface level has a lot of stuff going on, but is really kind of insecure and, afraid of high school and dealing with high school pressures until she can't anymore. But Drakken's also really neat. He's a good, funny blueberry man. You know, he rapped that one time. It was funny. But let's break this down some more. Part 1, Drakken's motivation. AKA, Kim Possible is a lot more deep than you thought it was, huh, Jan? So Drakken's motivation is to take over the world to prove that I am more brilliant than a lot of them.
I'll become even more brilliant. Perhaps ridiculously brilliant. Certainly brilliant enough to design my own doomsday
He
weapon.
wants his cred. He's smart. Like, look at all the shit he built. He's like a mad scientist. You get it? But no, like really, like look at some of the shit that he builds. I know sometimes he steals stuff, but like for the most part, he's actually pretty fucking smart. And his whole motivation for doing this shit to get that just reward, because people were mean to him. He's like a YouTuber trying to retroactively define his successes to his past self. And don't they have time travel in this show? No, wait, go back. His whole evil backstory is that he went to college and his friends made fun of him to the point that he had to drop out of college. They sound like dicks. And you know who was head dick? Kim's dad. Drakken was trying to help his friends by getting them robot dates so they wouldn't go to this prom thing dateless. Aw, what a sweetheart. He's adorable. I love him. And then his friends make fun of him. A lot. To the point that he had to drop out of school. Like, think about it. Your friend group viciously making fun of you to the point that you have to drop out of college. Like, that's some trauma, yo dog. And you want to know something else? Kim Possible's dad, man, never, ever apologizes for this. Even when they see each other. Again and again, James cheeses him about not being able to get a girlfriend. Aren't you supposed to be like the good guy or something, James? The show tries to retcon this and rewriting history, where Drakken's motivation for being evil is just being nostalgic over this thing he had access to. Oh no, he's me. But like, what's the end goal of that? If your main purpose in life is trying to get validation that you sorely needed when you were a child, oh no, he is me, then at what point do you get that validation? So, spoiler alert, at the end of the show, he does get the validation. He kind of saves the world. Like, it's like that other girl's job, but he did it, because he's a good being. And I like people try to argue about how Drakken isn't a good being, but like, if Drakken was really evil, wouldn't he like take advantage of the situation? Like, wouldn't he use the heroes being distracted to like go steal some shit or wreak havoc? Something? But he doesn't. Drakken has an epiphany about it on his own, and then he commits to saving the world. So, what I'm saying is, a nostalgic motivation to do a thing is dumb because, like, you're gonna take over the world for what? To do it? Like, you want to take over the world and? I'm saying that motivation is dumb, and I'm glad they got uncanonized. Drakken saving the world is much more rewarding because then he retroactively has a character arc. You know, he goes from someone who is struggling and got fucked over by society, does his dues, and causes some damage. You know, they probably had to do a lot of cleaning for all those little toy robots that were all over the place. But like, he does it. Like, he's look at him, like he's a little like Hercules.
Oh, Hercules.
Like, Drakken being nostalgic to take over the world is dumb because there's not really a why. Like, what are you gonna do when you get it?
You must admit that it is exquisitely amusing.
Okay, Dementor, I'd really rather not talk about it.
But the irony! As a mad scientist, you have been a total failure your entire career.
New topic, please.
Okay. Why the blue skin?
Glad you asked.
Oh, crap, I should have got voice to it. Alright, hi, don't forget to like and break the bell button. Here's everyone that works on the videos. Here's the art, and here's socials, and okay.